Hey guys, welcome to Scale Model Alberta. You know what's coming, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Yeah, German mouse. She's a massive beast. So anyway, I've built building models for 52 years. I'm getting a little bit bored with them. So I'm looking around for something new. And I discovered Warhammer, which I thought was kind of cool. The painting techniques are fabulous. So I'm trying to incorporate some of the Warhammer 40k painting styles into my stuff. And then I discovered the Trench Warfare game. And that whole grim, dark 100 Years War really appealing to me. So I thought, got nothing like that. This mouse might be something cool. So, this mouse is the result of the 100 Years War. The Germans and the Russians are still beating the crap out of each other in 2035. And this old girl just keeps soldiering on. So, built her up. That's a quick, easy build. There's only one thing. One thing I'm gonna say about these guys. They gave us a turret, which was nice, an upgraded turret. But I'd love to see them go for upgraded exhaust. Let me show you here, boys, what I'm talking about here. You see, we've got the old original Tiger tank type exhaust. I really wish they would have changed it up to the anti-flame stuff like they have on the Panther G, just to make it look like it's a little bit newer. And they also put all the tools on the back out of the way, as opposed to having them on the side of the turret. I just thought that made a little bit more sense. So looking at the grim, dark style of painting is pretty hardcore. So where the hell was I? Oh yeah, talking about grimdark. Big thing with grimdark is that everything's grimy, greasy, dirty, wore out, rusted, beat to crap, hardly ever looked after. Schmeg and blood and mud everywhere. So we'll see more of that when I put this in the diorama. So this is basically, you have to look at it just the initial paint job. The weathering comes next. So what I did was I took the whole thing, primed it black. Then I started with four rust colors. Light rust, dark rust, bright rust, and orange rust. All from Vallejo and Panzer Aces. And I just started stabbing them on. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, dab, dab with a piece of sponge. Basically sponged the entire finish and got it until I was happy with it. Then I took some of the Atom line of paints, 6003, the olive green that the Germans used, and I took the sponge and I just sponged the coloring. It's kind of subtle, but it's supposed to look like it's a complete wreck. The paint's gone completely. Maybe this has been sitting in a boneyard for a few years and brought out to play. Who knows? So anyway, with the mouse it had, I think this was 128 and then another 75mm barrel off to the side, and then an 8mm machine gun came out there. I painted this basically in primer color just to make it look like it was a replaced gun mantle, and I did the rifle barrel in the Germans' gray epoxy that they coated the rifle barrels in near the end of the war. So I guess I'll give this a backstory right here now. It was parked in 1965, year I was born. Parked in 65. It already had close to 20 years service time at that. Here we are, 2035. They need it. The other side needs it. I don't know if this is Germans. Might be Germans, could be Russians, who knows. Europeans, somebody needs it. I go get it out of the boneyard. Yeah, they don't need paint. Change the oil, get her fired up, get her working. So, brand new, right off the boneyard. That accounts for all the nice, shiny hit marks. These are all recent. These just happened as they rolled up over the hill or wherever the hell I'm going to have it in the diorama. So I basically built this specifically for a diorama. I'm still waiting to figure out figures, trying to get some Trench Crusade figures. I'm looking at stuff and holy Christ, they're expensive. So we'll see. I'll figure something out. Anyway, once again, thanks for showing up. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Really appreciate it. And if you're so inclined, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. Hey, just don't be a dick on the comments. Later, guys.